Rosemary. Hey, welcome, welcome. How are you? Hey, Lady B. You were inspired. That's good to hear. I'm trying to inspire you. I'm trying to inspire all of you. Who's that introvert? Welcome. Hey. Hey, Latasha. Hey, Dana Nicole. How are y'all doing? Hit the like button. Just go ahead and do that now. Don't be stingy with your likes. Hit the like button. You have a date tonight. Shit. You have a date tonight. I'm going to pray over your vagina tonight. Oh my God. How'd you manage that? Who is he? Give me the stats. Give me the deets. Give me the deets. Lady B has a date tonight. Can we slow clap for her? I would slow clap, but I'm holding the phone in my hand. I can't slow clap right now, but I'll clap with my eyes. I'm going to clap with my eyes. Wow. And I got a guy's number that I've been seeing for months. Wait, I got a guy's number that I've been seeing for months. Well, wouldn't you have his number if you've been seeing him for months? I don't sleep with men on the first date. Oh, no, I wasn't implying that. But I know the vagina goes through somersaults and little quivering. The wheels start cranking, like things start getting oiled when men are around. So we're gonna pray over the vagina. We're gonna pray over it right now. Put your hand on your vagina and say bless it. Say bless the vagina. Yes, slow clap for Lady B, man. This is like a milestone. I'm nervous for you. I'm nervous. What are you gonna wear? Checking him out. I've been watching him, but I was nervous to talk to him and flirt. But I relaxed, like you said. Yes, relaxation. Relaxation. Tell your clitoris to relax too. Don't get overly excited now. Don't get overly excited. I know you don't screw on the first date, but I need for you, your mind, your heart, and your vagina to be connected. Tell them all to relax. Tell all of them to relax. Yes, we're going to bless. You got to bless. Put the crucifix on the vagina. Put the sign of the crucifix on your vagina. You better do that. You better do that. I will be with you in spirit, Lady B. I hope you have a fabulous time. I hope you have exciting conversation. You know what you're going to talk about? Do you know what you're going to talk about? Have you rehearsed what you're going to say? Hey, LJ. Welcome. Is he a gentleman? If so, he should be patient and relaxed too. Let's hope. I hope he is a gentleman. I hope he is. But, Lady B says she's been scoping him out for a while, so I think she has assessed that he is a gentleman. I know sometimes on the first date I feel like I have to prove myself. It usually messes things up. Yes, Lady B, this is why I say talk to your vagina. Put your hand on your vagina and tell your vagina to relax. You have to talk to it. You have to talk to your ovaries, your uterus, your heart. You have to talk to your organs, I mean, I know I'm sounding like I'm joking and I'm being sarcastic, but I'm really being real. Have a conversation with yourself so you don't blow it out the water. You have nada to prove. You are the Lady B. Yes, it's not a prove. This ain't a date to prove yourself. It's a date to get intel. Didn't I tell you ladies that before? Dating is to gather information. It is not to prove yourself. It's not. Ooh, he's 45. He's nice. Talked about eating healthy. Dr. Sebi and working out. He seems nice. Ugh. Is he one of those conscious brothers? Is he one of those? Is he one of those conscious brothers, Lady B? You got to watch out for those intellectual ones. He has 2 businesses. I hope it's not a push cart. 2 push carts. One he's selling vegan hot dogs, and the other one's it ain't 2 push carts, is it? He's selling jewelry on the table and hot dogs, and he has a hot dog stand. I hope it ain't those kind of 2 businesses. Please. Oh, they're valid? Okay. I'm just checking. You know, I got caught up with the push cart man, too. Oh, he got 2, but he sells jewelry on the weekends and hot dogs during the week. Girl, you making money. Okay. Am I back? This thing want to act up already. Can you guys see me? Am I back? Somebody keeps trying to call me and they're kicking me off the live. Shoot. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so we are happy. Y'all, somebody keeps blowing up my phone. I'm about to cuss somebody out. We saying we're happy for Lady B. So I wanted to do this live because I saw, perusing my timeline on Facebook, I saw this repost of a lady. I guess she's a one of those body positive type of chicks, you know. She helps you get in touch with your sexuality, being sexual, not being ashamed of your sexuality, empowering yourself through your sexuality, those types. You know, I took a peek at her profile, and, you know, I saw a lot of half-naked pictures. She does lectures, you know, half-dressed. She has a couple of, you know, fluffy girls and centerfolds with their legs open, and, you know, hearts everywhere, hearts over the vagina. Love yourself, love your sexuality kind of thing. And within her post, she basically said that you know, women who are in touch with their sexuality always gets on everybody's nerves because she's unapologetic about herself, her pleasure, what she wants. You know, if she wants a nut, she goes and gets her nut from whoever she gets her nut from, and that's basically how she lives her life. She supposedly gets everything she wants because she is sexually unapologetic. She is sexually empowered. And I find that a lot of young ladies... Oh, you subscribe? Thank you. Thank you. And what was I saying? I find that a lot of ladies are influenced by this message now. It's a very popular message to be, you know, to have this thing called sexual empowerment. And it's dangerous. It's dangerous because it makes women feel that because she chooses to have sex, that she's still not being used as an instrument for pleasure, that she's still not being used as a blow-up doll that has to eat and shit. You know, like there's some sort of difference when you want it as opposed to giving him what he asked for. Like there's some sort of power in that. And there isn't any. You are still putting yourself at risk every time you have sex. I don't give a shit if you want the nut or not. And the fact of the matter is, if you're having sex with any man who doesn't want you, who doesn't really care about you, who doesn't have your best interests at heart, that's a rape you are subscribing to. That's really what that is. That's you deciding to have this person rape you. Because if he doesn't care and you don't care that he doesn't care, and you're still opening your needs for him, what do we call that? We need to call a duck what if it quacks, then it's a duck. That's what we need to start doing. We need to call a duck if it quacks. What is the empowerment in being sexually available for any man who doesn't care about you? I'm trying to figure out what the empowerment part is in that. But this is what young women are being fed today, that there's something authoritative if she takes ownership, supposed ownership of her sexuality, and just does what she wants, when she wants, with who she wants. There's no power in wanting anything. I want a glazed donut right now. I want one of them Boston cream donuts with the damn pudding in the middle that you bite into and it oozes out from Dunkin' Donuts. Anybody know what a Boston cream donut is? That's like one of my favorite donuts. I want a 12-pack of Krispy Kreme right now, and a foot-long sub, and a pizza with pepperoni, anchovies, extra cheese in the crust, and all that stuff right now. That's what I want right now. Is it going to serve a purpose of me being healthy, though? Is it going to serve my highest good of being spiritually connected to myself and doing what my body needs for me to decide to do for it? No. So there's no power in wanting. And you need to get this through your head. There's no power in just saying, I want this, if you're not giving any thought to the circumstances, the consequences involved, the risk involved, and all that kind of stuff. There's no power in it. We all want a lot of things that are not good for us. We all want a lot of stuff that are not good for us. There's no power. There's no power in just wanting to be sexually satisfied. And you know, the funny part, the irony of it is that a lot of these girls, women, whatever, who promote this stuff have been sexually abused. When you check their background, they are prostitutes on the weekend. You know, they were raped as children, sexually abused as children. When you check their backstory, there is not one that I've ever met who is this sexual advocate that does not have a history of sexual abuse. Not one. Not one. And that's what's going on here. So you're feeding women this empowerment thing through sex, supposedly, to get all used up and on the same track mentally as you. But you're not telling her that you have a pathology that you're dealing with, that you're trying to distance yourself from by using sex as a tool to empower yourself and control men. You're not telling her that you're really afraid, and this is why you're using your sexuality to gain some sort of semblance of power, because you're really emotionally vulnerable. You're not going to say that shit. You're not going to tell her that. You're going to tell her, just go nut and whoever you want. Let somebody nut in your face however you want. Do beautiful girl, show your little nappy dugout. You don't have to shave. You don't have to shave your armpits or your pussy hair. Just let everybody see what's going on with you, girl, because it's all about you. It's all about you. They're going to demonetize this video. Shit. I'm supposed to curse in this. Y'all better donate. I'm not going to make no money on this one. So, I mean, it's what it is, and it's a tragedy. Because everything we're being sold to as this supposed empowerment has to do with us depleting our life force energy, using ourselves up, putting ourselves in harm's way. Sexuality, your sexuality, the word sexuality or feminine sexuality and empowerment should never be used in the same sentence. Never. Never. Now, you might be faking orgasm. Maybe some of you have, and there's an issue with that. You have emotional blockages with that. You've just never been comfortable enough in your own skin, in your own body, and with the person who is administering his penis to you. You're not comfortable with him enough to relax enough to enjoy the whole situation. That's tragic, because some of us have never been in relationships with men who really cared about us. That's the tragedy. A lot of women have been in relationships where they never really experienced a deep connection with the person. It was always him taking advantage of you physically. And that's caused you to be frigid. Frigidity, happened because of it. That happened because of it. That's something to address. But you're not going to cure that by fucking every man you see. You're not going to cure that by not having a vetting process or going through the natural selection process at least. You know how many people out here sick and diseased? All kind of bugs they want to transfer to you? And you get here kissing, swapping saliva with all kinds of strange. Oh, I love. We know when chicks goes, I love to kiss. I go, ooh, you love to kiss? That means you kiss everybody you meet. You put your tongue in every guy you meet's mouth? Girl, please. The mouth is like one of the dirtiest parts of the body. Oh, I just love to kiss. What do you love about it so much? What's there to love? A lot of backwash exchanging, a lot of breath, slime, mucus, day old food because he ain't floss, you ain't floss, all kind of particles exchanging, and I love to kiss. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Listen, you want steps. You want steps. You want hurdles to jump through. You want to put steps in place to have access to you. Because your mouth is an entryway to your bloodstream. So is your anus. And so is your vagina. And every hole you have creates what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Creates an entry point into your mind, into your heart, into your bloodstream, everything. It affects you. It affects you. Hey, Tiffany. Peace and love to you. So, this thing is serious. When anytime you hear a hoe tell you something about sexual empowerment, sexual femininity and empowerment in the same sentence, you need to side-eye her. You need to side-eye her. She's a troglodyte. She's a tramp. She doesn't have the self-esteem she's proposing. She's just trying to empower. She's trying to empower herself by creating this sexual control of men. But she's really afraid. She's really, really afraid. And this is why she uses sex. This is why she uses sex. Listen, guard every hole you have. Guard every hole you have. Even a kiss in the mouth should be something earned. It really should. People could have herpes, all kinds of a lot of mouth diseases, Ugh. There's so many body diseases, and mouth is not exempt from that. A dude buy you a foot long don't mean he should have access to your mouth. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I remember one time when I lived in when I lived in Houston, and this guy met at this where did I meet him at? I was shopping at this African store in Houston. I don't know what I went there for. I don't even remember. But I saw him and I was like, He was helping out around the store, and he said that, his mother owned the store and, a family business kind of thing. And he was supposedly the accountant and helped with all the English stuff, the stuff that required somebody who can speak and write English. He was the one in charge of all of that. So he's basically managing. And they had a few stores. They had a spot in the flea market and a couple of freestanding stores. So they were pretty, established and everything. He looked, relatively attractive, a little bit on the skinny side for me. Because, truth be told, I am a little chubby chaser. I like men who are a little thick. I do. Just a little bit of gut that I have to kind of climb over. I like that. Just a little bit. That's one of my fetishes. So he was a little bit slender, but he was nice. Decided to hook up and go out to a vegan restaurant. He took me to some vegan restaurant. I don't know where it was. The food wasn't all of that, you know, but it was vegan, so and it was free, so I was appreciative of it. Um, the conversation was okay, nothing too riveting. I think I wowed him more than he wowed me. But overall, it wasn't a bad night. It was okay. It was okay. You know, we drove around the city because I was new in town, so he showed me certain spots. So it was really, all in all, a nice date. So, you know, he does the walk me to my door thing after the night was through, and proceeds to lean in to try to kiss me in my mouth. So, a chick, I can't even do it because I'm holding the phone, but I did the crucifix over my mouth and said, no Satan, not today, not today. He started laughing. He looked ashamed, but he started laughing too, because I think he thought I was joking at first, and then when he saw me, I kept my hand like that and the crucifix like that. He was like, damn, this chick, she hardcore. Like, dude, for a dry ass sandwich and some fries, you want to be inside of my mouth for a damn a vegan sandwich and fries? Listen, go on your way. Have a nice night. Have a nice night. I don't play that. I don't play that. People got stuff out here. They got stuff out here. I don't care if it could have been a 4-star restaurant and he still wouldn't have got a kiss that night. Really? Really? Because that's the first level of seduction, is the kiss. That's the first mind fuck that a lot of women go through, is that kiss. That's the first. Well, really, the first is the conversation, especially if he's intelligent. That's the first mind fuck, will be the conversation, if he's intelligent. And then the one after that, when it's physical contact, that's in your mouth. So when he inserts his saliva into your mouth, you got his DNA in your mouth, right? So that messes you up physically already. And then from there, when you actually have the actual sex, although some of you, you let guys go down on you and you don't consider that sex, Damn Monica Lewinsky, because we had to redefine what sex was after she put her mouth on Clinton's penis, right? So some of y'all let these dudes eat you out and you still think you're keeping your virtue because he only put his mouth there. You didn't do nothing. You didn't even hold his penis. I didn't even look at his penis. All he did was eat me out, girl. So I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good. His saliva all in your vagina, and you good? He know what your vaginal canal look like, and you good? He put his finger up by your cervix, and you good? Girl, please. What's good about that? How are you keeping your virtue there? He done gave you a pap smear with his mouth, and you straight? All right. Some others of you, you have the anal sex, and you think that doesn't qualify as real sex. You think you're keeping your virtue by having anal sex. Some of you do that too. How you do that, I don't know. Because first of all, a penis don't supposed to be in your anus. You talking about diseases going straight into your bloodstream? All the microscopic tears from all that friction in the wrong spot. Well, this microscopic tears when you have vaginal sex too. I need to say that. Your vagina goes through microscopic tearing through the thrusting back and forth. That's how you get infected with things, because the tears create openings for bacteria and all that stuff to go floating around in your bloodstream. Oh, you unsubscribe? Okay. That's cool too. I don't know what you thought this was. I don't know what you thought this was. Listen, I tell the truth here. I hear. Oh, you were joking. Okay. Listen, I gross my own self out. But the purpose of me being so graphic is to really convey the seriousness of exchanging your body for, I don't know, for likes. Because that's the equivalent to what some of you do. You exchange your body just to be liked. You put your whole body in harm's way just to be liked. Everything that he has is now inside of you when he puts his tongue on your tongue, his tongue in your ass or your vagina or whatever, not to mention his penis. Everything he has, everything he is, everything he thinks about, you become the incubator for that. Everything. And you want to do it to show as a sign of good faith that, you're in his corner, you're on his team. And it's supposed to be something empowering about the fact that you don't need him to, I don't know, give you money or commit to you or do anything outside of pleasing you. You're empowered because you don't need anything from him but his dick. That's sexual empowerment, because that's the message. When these women talk about sexual empowerment, marriage is never included in that. A committed relationship is never included in the message. It's always who you want to give a nut to tonight. Who you want to give a nut to tonight. And these the same chick that got to be putting salad dressings in their vagina because their vagina smell like a garbage dump. Smell like that garbage dump on near Eastern Parkway in Brooklyn. That landfill. Your vagina smell like a landfill. You need to put vinegar, baking soda, goat milk. What else? Pepto-Bismol. What else? What else these chicks put? Graveyard. From all that dead sperm caked up around your cervix and shit. There ain't nothing to play with. There's nothing empowering about. There's nothing empowering about it. Nothing at all. So it is what it is. Someone I knew that liked anal sex got infection and had to have surgery and a colostomy bag temporarily and everything. Wow. Now it just got real. It just got real. Wow. Got me I'm throwed off. You got me shook. Ooh. Ooh. Damn. I'm breaking up with the guy I'm with tomorrow after dinner. He said something to me that concerned me. Oh my goodness. Rosemary, what did he say? Do you care to share? I'd love to know. Ooh. Oh, that sister got me thrown with the colostomy bag. Lord have mercy. Y'all playing around in your buttholes and all that stuff with these dudes, and then playing around raw too. Cause if he doing you raw, he doing everybody he doing raw. You swapping spit and vaginal fluids with every girl he having sex with. It's a smorgasbord. Ugh. All for what? For sexual empowerment. You doing all that to say you're sexually empowered. More common than we realize. Shit. Listen, it's enough for you to fight off the bacteria you make on your own. Right? Some of us are failing at that. At the bacteria we make all by ourselves. Not to mention somebody else adding their bacteria to it. God damn. I'd rather be a lame and healthy than sexually empowered and worried and guessing if I got something. Shit, you can have it. You can have it. Everything that glitters is not gold. It's not gold. Your life can mean so much more than your sexuality. It really can. And I know for some it'll sound lame. It sound like, well, where's the fun in that? There's a lot of people, there's a lot of sisters, and I talk to a lot of them personally, that ain't having so much fun. They're not having so much fun. They got to take medications to keep themselves from falling out in the street because of what they've done. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You can lean in if you like. Your character determines your fate. Your character determines your fate. It's going to dictate how things end up for you. Not what you want, not what you decide to get, not what you like and you decide to get what you like. Your character is going to seal your fate. People say tapping into your sexuality makes you realize your worth and power. There's no truth in that. So I've been talking for what, 33 minutes? You tell me, what is powerful about it? That's what I'd like to know. What exactly is powerful about sex? Sex in itself is life-threatening. It's a life-threatening act. This is why it should be wrapped around marriage and commitment and all sorts of other things, because you're risking your entire life. Don't let technology fool you, because you can go out and get an abortion if you make a mistake, or because you can take a pill or use a condom, that your life isn't at risk. It's still at risk. It's still at risk. A lot of you are delusioned by technology. Technology helps you be a whore. And you think there's no consequence to your actions because you have technology to clean up your oops. We have technology to clean up our oops, but we're still emotionally vulnerable. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. I'm trying to figure out what is the power. Because if it's obeying your pleasure, your want for pleasure, like I said, I would love to eat a triple cheese pizza right now, but that shit will send me to the emergency room. I would love to. Right now. Or whatever meat they got on it, put that shit on there. And it wouldn't look good for me at the end of the day. But I'd be obeying my right to satisfy myself. I'd be obeying it too. Empowerment comes from actually withholding. It doesn't come from indulging. It comes from discipline. Because it takes power to be disciplined. It doesn't take power to indulge. Indulgence is the easiest thing you'll ever do. But withholding and holding back from something that you want takes restraint. It takes thought. It takes courage and all your emotional, mental muscle to do. That's power. Indulgence, anything you indulge in doesn't require power. It doesn't. It doesn't. So, the power of the P, not the actual sex part. Listen, Lady B, there's no power in the P. There's no power in the P. That's another illusion that we've been, it sounds nice. I bought into it for a while myself. I was like, ooh, my vagina is powerful. Ooh, look what it can do. Ooh. Power where? Power how? What's powerful about it? Tell me what's powerful about your vagina. We can have babies. Okay. Look what we're giving birth to now, though. We can have babies, but look what we're bringing into the world now. Look what kind of trash mentalities that we've given birth to, that grow up to be devils. What's the power in it? Salkis, he said, if we don't have sex within the relationship, that we can't be together. My friend said it's fair that he said that. He came out straight and said, if you don't have sex, you can't be together. How long have you known this guy, Rosemary? And what was your response to that? Wow, that's very that's very demanding and abrasive. That's really disrespectful. I hope you're ordering the lobster. I hope if this is going to be your last meal with him, I hope you order the most expensive fucking thing on the menu. Don't go there bargain basementing your last meal. Don't go for the economy list. Go for the top shelf. Get you the best glass of wine. Get you that 15-pound lobster. That's what you do there, since it's going to be the last hurrah. Since it's going to be the last hurrah, that's really disrespectful. Wow. So no, he's not asking you if you're ready. What do you think? He's just saying if we don't do it, then we don't have a relationship. What kind of shit is that? But guys, they got a lot of heart these days. They have a lot of this, fake ass bravado thing. Like, they don't have to be cordial. They don't have to be respectful. You come a dime a dozen. This is what they'll tell you. That I get women all the time and all that stuff. So you're supposed to be shook. And now on let me prove my worth patrol. Oh, I gotta prove my worth to him because he can get me anywhere. Bullshit. What kind of thing is that to say? I'd be like, whoa, really? Oh, you give me something to think about here. Thanks for telling me. Thanks for telling me. That's what I would say. And meanwhile, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to order that, and that. See ya. Deuces. Deuces. They do. I'm not surprised by his statement. Yeah, they're very brave. This is why you can't. This is why I tell you, ladies, you have to have a relaxed disposition. You can't be on it like I'm trying to prove that I'm better than everybody else he's ever been with. He has had more than likely plenty of women who are already wife material that he walked away from. So you trying to play this I'm better than everybody else thing it's a mute point. It's a mute point. He's had a woman that would fall on a sword for him already, and he didn't put no ring on her finger. That's the point here. Every man that you've been with has had more relationships than you have. Has had more experience with women than you have with men. Every man that you sleep with, unless his face looked like King Kong or something, has had a lot of vagina to compare. You're not going to be the better anybody. The only thing that differentiates you is what you hold out on. And that's it. That's really it. The only thing that's going to differentiate you is what you relax, how your relaxed disposition, and the fact that you don't give a shit. That's what's going to set you apart from everybody else, if there is such a thing. I know him for 2 years almost, but we started dating back in November 2018. Supposedly, most heterosexual relationships are supposed to have sex involved, and me not wanting to have sex. Yeah. So he's in a relationship. Okay, he's talking to you, taking you out to have sex with you, or to have a relation. I mean, what was his goal when you talked about what you wanted? Did he want a relationship? Because 2 years of talking and you're not clear on the status, the wants, the goals, or anything like that. So he's been chasing you to get between your legs for 2 years. I don't give a shit how long it's been. A man ain't gonna suffer no blue balls. He gonna nut. He gonna release. He gonna use his hand. Whatever he got to do. Get the webcam, and renew his reactivate his subscription to Chocolate Babes, backdoor action, or whatever else he got on his online subscription on, and his webcam ready to do that hand job. Okay, you're not obligated to be no fucking release for no man, especially he hasn't proved that he even wants to really be with you. I don't give it. It could be 5 years. I don't give a shit. It's your pace. And if something is telling you you're not ready for it, you're not comfortable, and he's not the one, then it is what it is. literally, he's been chasing me for like 2 years. He ain't really been chasing you. He ain't, and you know, the irony is, for him to make a statement like that means he really hasn't been chasing you. He's been pretending to be interested in you for 2 years. That's what he's doing. Because if he's telling you, if we don't have sex, it's over with, whatever y'all have is over with, that's no way to approach this thing. If he cared about you, he would have been more sensitive to the issue, or asked you, like, well, what do you think of me? You know, I noticed, you know, it's been 2 years and we haven't, you know, stepped up this thing. We haven't moved to the next level. Is there something about me? Are you okay? Do I make you uncomfortable? Instead of asking you, like, what do you think about him? He's demanding that you open your legs. That means he wasn't chasing you for 2 years. It means he's fed up paying for dinners, and either you put out for the meal, or you gotta go along your way. That's what that is. Because that ain't what somebody who cares about you would say. And that's it. No man is going to chase you for 2 years. He's going to get from somewhere else. He's just BSing you. Yeah, it ain't. He ain't been exclusive with you for 2 years. That's a fact. He may have regularly intervals contacted you, but he ain't been really chasing you for 2 years exclusively, making no damn statement like that. Making that, you know, if he chased you for 2 years and said, listen, I got a ring for you, I see what's going on here, I want you off the market now, I'm tired of waiting, and you know, I just want to know if you ready to go to the next step. Now that's somebody who's been chasing you for 2 years, not somebody making threats to you to open your damn legs. What kind of shit is that? The lack of finesse. It's lame. A lot of these guys are lames all over the place. Like all over the place. Exactly. I even thought, what about all the connections we have outside of sex? Is that all over because sex is not initially involved? Like, oh my God, I'm leaving him after my lobster. Girl, get you the lobster, get you whatever extra sauce they sell. Whatever sauce comes with the lobster, order all the sauces. Extra butter, extra cheese, bread, whatever it is. Whatever condiments or extras come with that, order it all. Order it all and just tell him, I've had a great time tonight. I'm sorry this is our last hurrah. And I appreciate you trying to hold out for these 2 years. And I know we can't go any further, but the lobster was delicious. And let that be that, girl. And you call another motherfucker while he's standing there. Like, yeah, the date ended early. Where you want to meet up at? Call somebody else while he's standing there with his mouth open. Like, yeah, I'll meet you downtown. Are you kidding me? You kidding me? Listen, when someone disrespects you, all bets are off. You don't have to feel self-conscious about nothing. You don't have to feel like you got to tiptoe or you being a bitch about it or anything like that. When someone disrespects you, all bets are off. Game over. Game is over. Friendship couldn't persist if sex wasn't incorporated, huh? She cussed him out. Men be fugazi, man. They just be fugazi. That's why you gotta treat men, when you're dating men, you got, in your mind, you got all the time in the world. That's really how you gotta approach it. You can't be anxious. You can't be anxious at all. You gotta be like, all right, let's see what's going on. And even if he initially asks you, well, what do you want to do? Don't even answer that. Say, well, you know, I'm at a space right now where I'm not even sure. But when I am sure, I'll let you know. That's how you answer that. Don't give him no answers. Nothing solid. He don't deserve to know shit about you in the beginning. Nothing. Because everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of courtship. Okay? Everything. So you don't confirm or deny shit. Not nothing. Until you see what his intentions are. Oh, really? You think that? Oh, okay. Unbothered. And don't you be like one of these chicks, be all exclusive with him when he asks who you dating, if you dating anybody, you say, well, I'm not seeing nobody right now. Don't let him know that either. Please do not let him know that he ain't got no competition. You just say, right now, I'm doing what pleases me. That's how you answer that. Are you seeing anybody right now? Say, right now, what I'm doing is whatever pleases me. And that's it. And what about you? What about you? Men have to earn information, I feel. They have to earn information. I don't think a dinner doesn't qualify to know your whole life story. You shouldn't be on the phone with him all night long. Some of you like to do that all night conversation, that 4 or 5 hour conversation on the phone. You tell him all this shit. Please don't do that either. Your time is valuable. That's the precedence you need to set from the beginning, that everything you do is valuable. If you want to cook for him, it's because you want to. It's because you feel compelled to share the love of food with him, not because you're impressing him or anything like that. And it ain't nothing regular neither. Because a fantastic meal every now and then is worth just as much as a hot meal every night. They don't tell you that shit though. They don't admit that shit. A nice 4-course meal every now and again is worth just as much, if not more, than a hot meal every night. He'll appreciate it when he gets it once in a while. We all appreciate things that only come once in a while. You be that chick that do the hot dinner every night and he don't come home. You leave the food on the stove. The food get cold. Flies shit on the food and all this stuff, waiting for his ass to get home and stuff. That's what that rub it. The regular stuff that we do becomes a take it or leave it. And this includes your vagina that you think holds all of this power. When your vagina becomes regular, it becomes a take it or leave it too. There is no power in vagina. I know I hate saying it too, because I used to believe it. There's no power in it. There's no power in it at all. That's the joke of the day. Oh, I worship you. You know, and some men will, they'll feed you that. They'll stroke your ego like you're a goddess and you're a goddess and you're a goddess shit. And play this submissive thing just so he can open your legs and dig in your ass and then send you along your way. So all these women that talk that empowerment, that sexual empowerment shit, and you got to obey me shit, the men, you don't understand. I need for you to understand that men will play along with that. Because the goal is to dig in your ass anyway. So, all right, whatever you want, whatever you say. And then as soon as he ejaculate on your cervix, well, thank you, kind ma'am. You have a pleasant life now, you hear? Please. Please. Can you expound, Jones? Oh, y'all talking. Salkis is a messenger from the creator. I would like to be. I hope that I am. I say things with fervor and excitement and passion, not with malice, but with excitement and passion because I want to impart the message on you, and I just don't feel like shucking and jiving and doing it in a soft way is effective. Not for you old hoes, because some of you hoes are old, and you need to get smacked up a little bit, because you're an old hoe. So I need to smack the shit out of you, so you understand like what you're doing is wrong. That's what it is. Salkis, I've been mixing the Kerrygold butter with my lotion. I love it. Thank you so much. Have you? Oh my gosh. Yes, that makes the face smooth. Smooth. Thundercat, you guilty? Guilty as charged. Well, pow! I'll give you a smack. You need to get smacked. The setting of the room, the environment being nice, one was responding to your above inquiry. Was it in Salkis only or to the chat? William Jones. What did William have to say? Let me scroll up and see. Let me scroll up and see. What did William say? What do you do before your first time having sex if you're a guy? William, you don't know what to do for your first time having sex? You need to pray over each other's private parts. That's what you need to add prayer in there. You need to add prayer in there. You need to ask her body to receive you. Not only candlelights and soft music, bump and grind music and all that stuff the usual stuff. You need to ask her body to receive you. Can I enter? Because it's a psychological, it's an invasion. When men put themselves inside of a woman, it is an invasion of her body. They don't tell you these things. You are creating a storm inside of her. You are weakening her immune system when you insert your penis in there, when you ejaculate in her, because your sperm doesn't belong inside of her body. Your sperm doesn't belong inside of her body. So the first go round is like you're giving her an infection. So you got to pray over that. You got to pray over her. And really transmit love towards one another. That's what it should be. It shouldn't be this violent, I tore it up. I banged the shit out of her. All these aggressive terms that we have for sex that just have no semblance of real love and compassion and care for each other. None whatsoever. You're invading her space when you have sex with her. Her immune system has to get used to you being inside of her, having your sperm inside of her. Because initially, her blood cells are going out saying, God damn, we infected. Let's go kill that shit. Your first squirt inside of her white blood cells are running around crazy. Running around crazy. Oh shit, something in here. We got to get rid of it. Until her body gets used to you. Until her body gets used to you. So, make it about love. Make it about love. That's the best thing you can do. Don't have sex with her if you don't care about her. Make that the prerequisite. Is that you're just not going to have sex with a woman you don't care about. That you're not willing to be responsible for. So that you don't do damage to her mentally and physically. Because the average woman out here is damaged. We're damaged. Because of all these nonsensical sexual encounters. We are damaged. We're damaged goods. Yeah. Yeah. We don't like to admit that, because we like to admit we have it all together. But the average woman is damaged emotionally. The average woman is. So just say to yourself, you're not going to contribute to that. You're going to be responsible, which most people don't, because, like the theme of this video is sexual empowerment. We think there's some power in having what we want. That's the message for both male and females. Having what you want means that you're in control. You're in power. Whether it hurts somebody or not, whether you're lying to them or not, whether you have ill intent or not, it doesn't even matter, because the goal is to get what you want. That's not our way. It shouldn't be our way. It shouldn't be. I was listening to that Bandcamp video by Aaliyah, part 3, where he said the non-sacred sex attracts lower vibrations to the room and the womb. Scary again. Celibacy equals sanity. Yes, we attracting demons all over the place. Demons are feeding off of our sexual energy all over the place. We're feeding specters and what do you call it? Succubus and incubus is. That's what we're feeding. We're feeding forces, sexual forces out here. They're feeding off of us. And a lot of us are possessed. A lot of people are sexually possessed. A lot of people are. They won't call it that, but they are. They have absolutely no sexual control. None. None. Zombies. Walking dead zombies. Just look at people. I need for you ladies to be observers of people. I need for you to start being that. Instead of being victims of everybody, be observant of your surroundings, of people when they're talking to you. Make eye contact. Listen to their tone of voice, the pace in which they talk, if they're fidgeting or not, if they're looking down, if they can't look you in the eye, if their heartbeat is rapid, their palms are sweaty, you know, just look at people. I need you to be develop some sort of expertise in observing your surroundings instead of just being, I don't know, a reactionary. Because most women are just reactionary. Most of us, that's all we are, is reactionary. And it doesn't serve us in the end. My ex watched porn twice a day. He saw no issue with this. Ooh. He was demon possessed, girl. Demon possessed. Men who watch porn, there's always some sort of, there's something about them that's just restless, and you can't satisfy them. There's nothing you could do to satisfy a man with a porn addiction. Like there's just nothing. He's beating himself off when you're there, when you ain't there. When he has sex with you, he could just have sex with you, and he's beating himself off, looking at other chicks and all kinds of stuff. It's like he's possessed. That's a pathology. That's a pathology. But again, for men, it's normal. You know, it's the manly thing to do, and look at ass all day. That's the manly thing to do. Crazy. What would I recommend for menstrual cramps? I really don't know. I would have to ask somebody about that for you, because after I had my first daughter, my cramps stopped, which was a godsend. Like after I gave birth, I had no more cramps, so I haven't had that issue in a long time. So I don't know, but I know if you're eating greasy, sugary stuff, it will, if you eat junk food, it will make your cramps worse. I do know that. I do know that. So you might want to, you know, lay off the sugar and all that stuff if you suffer from cramps a lot, and just go for the veggies and the fruit again. That's going to be your best bet. Menstrual cramps, zinc, copper, iodine, lots of magnesium, calcium. All right, there you go. There you go. Was he also masturbating twice a day? Not to probe. Ooh, he probably was. He probably was. Those things go hand in hand. So that's my message for you all today. Is don't buy into this thing called sexual empowerment. Your empowerment comes from what you withhold, not what you indulge in. Let me say it again. Your empowerment comes from what you withhold, not what you indulge in. We got it wrong out here. And people are selling you wolf tickets, selling you dreams, selling you nonsense, so that you can be as corrupt as they feel. That's the point. This is what women do. This is what women are good at. Getting you to be as corrupt as they are. Women need an audience. Women can't do anything alone. That's our fucking problem. We don't do anything alone. We need to be front, center stage of everything. Look at me, see me, do what I do, that sort of thing. We have an issue with that. So any kind of perversion we have, we need a club. We create a club and ask people to join. Girl, go ahead and you have sex too. And she's not telling you that she was raped. That's why she don't have no issue fucking and sucking men who don't give a shit about her. She's not going to tell you that. Girl, get yours. So you can be just as corrupt as I feel. That's what it is. That's what it is. White willow bark. Oh, for menstrual cramps. All right. Y'all coming with the herbs. I love, my people are informed. Hit the like, y'all. Hit the like, everybody. Hit the like for me if this information was helpful. Pass it along. Please subscribe if you're new here and haven't subscribed yet. Please do that. Help the channel grow. It'll grow with or without you, but I sure would like to for you to help it grow. I want you to be with me. I want you to help me. So if there's no more questions, I'm going to roll. Lady B, is Lady B still on here? Lady B, good luck on your date. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That's all I got to say. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. Please, please, take it easy, take it light, laugh, enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself in that free food. Rosemary, let me know how that last date went. As I said to you, order the biggest lobster on the menu. Order the most, even if you don't eat meat, order the steak, or order the filet mignon, order the shit. Whatever, order 2 meals. Order 2, just like, you know, tell them, oh, I'm so hungry, I've been fasting since last night. That's what you do. Tell them, I've been fasting since last night. I'm sorry, I got to double up here. I appreciate you for doing this, boo. And, you know, give him the deuces. Give him the deuces afterwards. I appreciate you, too. Oh, Miss P, you missed the live. Oh, you got to hit the replay, babe. And I came on late to try and get most, you know, a lot of y'all on here. I thought coming on late, y'all would get in here. So, yeah. So, that's it, you guys. So, all the links are in the description box on how to find me. And please subscribe. Send me an email if you want to join the Ugly Girls Club. I didn't mention it today, but I'm starting a coalition for women who do not want to be defined by how they look any longer, who are going to find value in themselves regardless of not being the status quo in this society. We're not going to be ruled by this frivolity called the outer shell. We're going to claim our divinity, our sovereignty, our goddesshood on our terms. This is what I want us to do. To not be pigeonholed anymore because I don't look a certain way. So living your life half-cocked. Half-cocked. Because these men out here don't find you sexually attractive. When the men that do find these women sexually attractive, they're abusing them too. We are done with all of that. We're done with all that. The measure of our worth is what we say it is. It's what we say it is. And we're not falling for the game no more. So if you want to be a part of the Ugly Girls Club, send me an email saying I want in the subject line to info@salkisre.com. That's info@salkisre.com. Okay? I know I'm not the status quo, but let's go and get our life, y'all. Let's get our life. Let's get, the meek shall inherit the earth, goddammit. It's time for that. The meek shall inherit the earth. When we going to step up? When are we going to step up? Thank you, Miss Red. She got my website on there too. Y'all go pick up some art. iloveherart.com. Go and cop something really nice for your living room, your meditation space. Wherever you pray at, have a picture that I created right next to you so you can get some extra power going on. Because this is why I create what I create too. All right, so I'm out. Thank you, Miss P. Thank you, Miss Red, Lady B, Rosemary, Thundercats, all of y'all. With expectancy. Who else on here? HTH, Angela, Tina, all of y'all.